So, I assume a lot of you were expecting the next bang review video after the insane success the XqcOW video brought me, but those take time, and I like procrastinating, so while I'm working on the next one, I need videos to fill the gap, which is why I've decided to make an objective AWP skin tier list based on facts, and facts alone. I'm first going to start by removing any of the skins that just, they just aren't worth talking about. I mean, really? You use the AWP Cortacera? Be honest with yourself. If you have any of these skins, maybe rethink your life choices, get a job. I can't help you much further than that. So just some ground rules before we start getting into this. This is an objective review. I'm going to be rating these AWP skins with pros and cons, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first skin I'm looking at is the AWP Lightning Strike. Now see, the pros are, the idea for this AWP is just amazing, especially with the AWP's current sound. The boom that comes out of it and then the rolling echoes afterward are absolutely comparable to a lightning strike. This is a $345 skin, and all they did was Google Lightning Strike and pasted it onto an AWP, so it's gonna have to be a D tier for me. The AWP Graphite is up next, and the pros for this is that the skin is definitely more minimalistic, and the hint of jagged lines throughout the skin give it the real feel of graphite. It's just too simple for $137, and thus it's gonna have to go in D tier. The AWP Fever Dream, I mean the pros here, the colors on the Fever Dream are good picks, and the art reminds me of a city wall lined with just random graffiti that can only come about from the depths of people's imaginations. I just think it was a missed opportunity to have the artwork fade and maybe even have some smudged away like it's been erased as it got closer to battle scarred, and because of that missed opportunity I'm gonna have to put it in D tier. The next on the list, the AWP Hyper Beast. I mean, pros, beautiful artwork at pretty fair prices. I mean, the Hyper Beast is at its best being inspected in and out of game. Yeah, see, the cons, I'm just not a big fan of this really cool art stopping halfway up the gun, and because of that, I'm gonna have to put it in D tier. The next one up, the AWP Prince. Pros is just, I really love the royal aesthetic of the Prince. It makes it feel like a museum piece. Honestly, it doesn't look that good, so I'm gonna have to put it in D tier for just being overpriced. Next up, the AWP Medusa. I mean, iconic. With great artwork and its great deep bluish color, the Medusa is widely known as, honestly, like the second Dragon Lore. The top of the top when it comes to AWP skins. Yeah, so the CSGO team thought I was stupid, but putting Medusa on a gun and trying to turn me to stone just because I spent like $1,500 on a virtual item is pretty rude, and I see what you're doing, CSGO team, so it's gonna be a D tier for me. The AWP Wildfire, I mean, a fire dragon snake thing or whatever that pays homage to the wildfire operation with an amazing choice of red makes for an all-around great skin. This one time when I was playing at the playground, this one kid made fun of me, and it just really stuck with me for a long time, and he was actually named AWP Wildfire, and because of these memories, it's gonna have to be a D tier. The AWP Boom, I mean, pros, it's a wonderful idea. I love the light red, and the comic sound effects plastered all over the gun look great and add a lot of character to the skin. Yeah, comic books are for little babies, and CSGO isn't a baby game, so it's gonna be a D tier. So, the AWP Theorist, I mean, pros, the artwork is great, and the idea of a snake AWP is really well executed. It's also nice having a hint of green, considering outside of the Containment Breach, the only AWPs that are somewhat green are absolutely nasty colors of green. Yeah, but I'm actually afraid of snakes, so it's gonna be a D tier. Those are just the facts. Those are just the facts. The AWP Onitaji. I mean, the entire canvas of the Onitaji is a true work of art and pops with the homage to classic Japanese works. Yeah, no, I just don't like how the dude at the end of the gun is looking at me, so it's gonna be a D tier. The AWP Gungnir, I mean, starting with the pros, the engraved look and the stunning blue color work great on the Gungnir, and is one of the very few expensive AWPs that really feel as expensive as it is, and it's just worth it. For those who don't know, Gungnir is a term from Norse mythology and is known as the spear of the god Odin. And who else is in Norse mythology? Yeah, nice try, CSGO team, but comic books are still for babies, so it's a D tier. The AWP Paw, I mean, the pros, considering Paw is just an anagram of AWP, this is a great play on that concept, and the artwork is filled with tons of fun and cute little characters to look at, so it's just excellent execution. Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs, actually. The AWP Neonor. The stunning use of colors on this art piece make for one of the most visually appealing AWPs in the game. Yeah, see, this skin was actually designed by Genghis Khan around 1210, so that's an immediate D tier for me. The AWP Containment Breach. The Containment Breach is one of the only good green skins in the entire game, and the artwork is sick to actually go along with the nice colors, so it's really just a great execution and sick artwork and a great color. When I was on the same playground, another kid insulted me, and his hurtful words also stuck with me for a long time. His name was Timmy, but his father's name? AWP Containment Breach, so it's a D tier for me. The AWP Dragon Lore is probably CSGO's most iconic AWP skin. The Dragon Lore is also the most expensive, seen across so many pro plays, videos, and with reactions galore. This AWP has definitely earned its place in CSGO's history. But it looks bad, so... And finally, the last skin on this list is the AWP Asimov, and really there's only one thing I can say about it. And the AWP Asimov wins it, best skin in the game, baby!
Looking for it, gonna get the one kill, and there goes... Oh no! Are you kidding me?